Now that was the Audi S3. Now after the Audi S3, I've bought a couple of cars. After that, I'm trying to recall. I bought a BM. Was it a 316? I think. I've bought a Wild Track. I've bought what? I've bought a couple of cars, before then. I just lost count, just like lost track of things. So, around, that was still 2018, around towards year end, October, November, somewhere there, that's when I bought the RS-7, right? So with the RS-7, we actually bought the RS-7. It was me and Vincent. Before then, we actually went to cars.co.za and we googled cars, and I'm like, hey boy, I need to get a car, and he's like, which one do you want? And I'm like, I want this one. Actually, I wanted an A45 before. Was it before we have it? Yeah, I wanted an A45 before, but I concluded that now an A45 is the same as S3 in a way. There's no much different. You can't really say it's an upgrade. So I wanted to get a C63, but now C63, the problem was that it's Betwell's favorite car. So if I get a C63, I'm gonna fight with Betwell. He's gonna wanna take it, I know. And I'm like, "Aye man, let me go to Audi. What can I buy? Go Audi." And there was like RS3, and I was like, RS3 is for small boys. So if I buy an RS3, there's no much difference between RS3 and S3. Just the pipes and a little bit of power on the RS3, and then that's it. And then RS4 is very rare. I've never seen it. RS5, it's two-door. I don't really like two-door cars because when I grow up, I wanna be involved in a polygamy marriage. I wanna have like a couple of wives, like wife number 1, wife number 2, wife number 3, wife number 4. At least, I don't know, maybe like 4 wives, I think, so that we can fit in one car as one big family. Even though I think the V-Class would do, because the V-Class, it's like 7 people, the driver included. So with the V-Class, I think I can get like 6 wives. And yeah, but no, the children, which car will the children use? I'll probably get a 16-seater, a taxi 16-seater for the children, maybe. Yeah, I think a taxi. A quantum for the children would do. Then I get a driver who's going to drive around the children. All of them mixed, inside one taxi while I'm with my wives. So I was never really a fan of two-door per se. So an RS5, it's 2 doors. And I was like, nah. And then I wanted RS6 actually. I wanted RS6. So now, the only problem was that ST said, no man boy, you can't buy an RS6 while there's an RS7. Go for the last number. Go for the last number. And I was like, okay, sharp. I'll consider it. But an RS7 looked ugly. Like it looked ugly for me compared to RS6. And it looked too old. Like it looked like it's for older people, It's like it's Rolls Royce. You can't really see a 18-year-old driving a Rolls Royce, but you can see a 60-year-old driving one. So I felt like it's not about affordability, but it's for people who are a little bit older, And I was like, I'll see. So now, my other friend, Tax, he said, no man boy, get an RS-7. I've seen this car once in my life. It's a beast. Go for an RS-7. And I'm like, okay, sharp. I'll go for an RS-7. At that time, I was still against 2 doors. Because whenever there's a 2-door, I was not there. Sharp. So, boy, here's the car and RS-7. Now we need to have a plan on the table. How are we going to buy it? And we have our ways, we have our ways. We made a plan, and then we took out a budget, and then we went on the market, and we actually made the money to buy the car in like one trade. And then a week later, we've managed to withdraw, and then that's when we actually got the car, right? And it was repossessed by the bank as well, by the way. Every car that I had, every car that I'm talking about here is repossessed. So as we speak right now, I don't have any car on me at all. I don't have any car with me at all. So you can relax. You don't have to bewitch me. I'm broke. So we bought the RS-7, and yeah, that was proper. It was a smart car. At first, I didn't like it that much until I actually felt it on the road. It's a beast. It's a fucking beast. And it's better than each and every car that I've ever driven. That includes the G63. RS-7, it's still better than any car that I've driven. And I don't expect you to argue with me because you've never driven an RS-7 before. So go buy it, and then you'll come back and argue with me. You see, because now I've noticed something on social media. People love arguing about things that they don't know. Honestly, people love arguing about things that they don't know. You'll find them saying, yeah, Golf 7R is better than A45. That time, Motawa no driver Rio, Kia Rio. Then what the fuck, dude? Buy both of them and compare them, and then that's when you have the right to say. That's why you will never see me saying Rolls-Royce is better than Bentley or Bentley is better than Rolls-Royce. I will never say that. Why? Because I've realized that being broke is a disease that makes you think you know things that you don't know just because you've seen them on YouTube. You must stop Googling cars on YouTube thinking you know them. I still stand with my words saying RS-7 is the best. If you want to argue with me, you can't argue with me while you have an M4. Chief, I have an M4 as well. I have an A45. I've had one. I've had C63 from the C63 old one to the C63S. Chief, I've had a G63. You understand? I'm talking about things that I've had on hand. So you can't say it's a choice. It's a decision that I've made out of experience, not YouTube videos. YouTube videos can be very, very deceiving because those are sponsored videos, by the way, in case you didn't know, right? So sharp. The RS-7 proper on the road, clean. It's the fastest car I've ever driven. When you leave the robot, you can literally feel your stomach. The S3 used to do that, but with RS-7, it's like ×5. You feel your lungs moving. You understand? So if your girlfriend is on the left seat of an RS-7, when I leave the robot, Chief, she's no longer your girlfriend anymore. She will no longer want to be on the left side of your Polo. Trust me, Chief, that thing is a beast. I'm talking from experience, not YouTube videos, man. Stop watching YouTube videos. They are ruining you. You will think you know cars, and you only know videos. You don't know cars, you know videos only. Yeah. That car, it can make a man calm. Never mind what it will do to a woman. G63 is nice, yes, but it has that respect thing. You just feel that, nah, man, I'm in a proper car, in a respected car. But RS-7 is gonna make your girl very, very wet. And people will say it's a lie. Chief, I know niggas will say not my girlfriend. It's a lie. Chief, you don't have an RS-7, number one. You don't have an RS-7. If you want to see, it's just that I'm happily married now. I was gonna prove it to you that your girl can leave you definitely 100%.